Welcome to Carowinds. We are here at Carowinds for the fourth day and final day of my trip here to South Carolina and North Carolina. And I have enjoyed being here immensely. It's been such a great time. It's been such a great trip. And we've had some good hotels. We've had some great days in the park, even though we've also had a couple days with headaches or things like that. But you can check out what we did to overcome each obstacle in all the videos on this playlist. So go check them out if you want to. Right now already, please just press that like button. We are going to have a blast for the last 6 hours that I get to spend here at Carowinds. So I hope you're ready. I hope you're excited, and let's go! Well, one last time, my old friend. I am gonna miss this view, but it is also time for me to head out. It's our last day at Carowinds today. It's already been a great week, but I think it is going to be substantially warmer today. I think that'll be a really good thing. I've only got about 6 hours that I'm going to spend in the park until about 4 o'clock today. So from 10 to 4, I'll be in the park, hanging out, doing as much as I possibly can, and having some fun along the way. You can see my messy room in the background. I am packing everything up right now, and we're ready to head out. Now, the lobby did say on the first day that I came here that they would store my stuff. Now, I haven't asked the people there this morning. That's partly why I'm up a little bit early today, because I want to make sure that everything's in order and I can have everything ready to go before my Uber gets here today at 4 o'clock or before I leave for the park too. Now, this is our last day at Carowinds, so if you haven't yet, please press that subscribe button. It would mean a ton to me. Next week, we're going to Kings Island, and after that, we're headed to Cedar Point. So we've definitely got some exciting content coming up, and I hope that you will press that subscribe button for more tips and tricks and all kinds of exciting details about Cedar Point, Kings Island, and at this point, Carowinds. Now, this is my fourth day withdrawing from zyrtec entirely. Like I said, I've been kind of working my way down, so I got down to 4 milliliters. And then I've been taking some Benadryl, but I've only been taking 1 pill rather than 2, which is what you're supposed to take. And actually, I have seen that the symptoms have gone down since I've been doing that a little bit. But, like right now, I'm really, really itchy right here. It's just one spot. And it's like I could like dig myself open. So that's what happens, even though the symptoms are lower than they were. Compare my first day picture with where I am today. I think I've lost a decent amount of weight, which is good. Maybe we can keep that going throughout the rest of this year. Well, now I'm like super itchy right here. Look at that. Oh my word. It's like I don't even know how to stop it. Just hopefully it'll stop eventually, but man, that's just miserable. Don't take zyrtec. Well, bye room. You've been a good place to stay, and especially for this view. All right, let's see what's on the menu today. I'm sure it's good one way or another. Okay. Got our potatoes. You know what? I'll stay away from the bread today. And, oh yes. Well, it's been pretty much the same each day, but you know what? I'm okay with that. Well, I've eaten pretty much the same breakfast every day, but you know what? That breakfast is not a breakfast I'm going to complain about. It's a great breakfast, it's filling, and it's worth it. So we're going to try this coffee now. It's good. It's coffee. Every morning there is the TV on, watching the morning news, and then you've also got like a little seating area over there. Nice little spot to hang out if you want to. Well, it is a beautiful day this morning. It is 9:20 right now, and we're headed into the parks For the last day today, like I said, the hotel was gracious enough to hold my items there. I see the coasters testing this morning, and I've got about a 20-minute walk ahead of me, so let's go. You know though, if we're there early enough and there are few enough cars still around, I may just take a walk down the actual sidewalks that take you to the new hotel. In comparison to Cedar Point's just like least attended days of the year, this is still just insane. In order for me to get a parking lot this empty at Cedar Point, I have to arrive at least an hour in advance. And that would be including on a Sunday at the least attended time. Here are some cars coming up over the horizon though. So it looks like what they have you do is you come in to the gates, then they turn you around through those orange cones, and then you come into the main parking lot. Unless you're a bus, then I think you go straight into the bus parking lot back behind that main parking lot. Wow, the sun is actually kind of beating on me. I'm here for it. It's my last day. I'm wanting to soak up as much sun as I possibly can. It snowed yesterday in Indiana, so no thank you, sir. I'd much rather have the sun, even if it is a little bit coolish. That's why sun's out, dad bod's out, usually. I'm not doing it right now, but usually. So there are people coming into the parking lot, but I wouldn't say it's by droves. I am not worried about being the #1 person in line today. I have done everything already, and today is going to be a relaxing, fun time at Carowinds. That music does sound nice and epic though. Now, there is no sidewalk over here, which I'm assuming is why most people don't walk on that sidewalk. I wonder where it begins. It looks like it's actually an old road. I guess it looks like the actual sidewalk only takes you to the parking lot, and then the sidewalk will take you around that turnaround where all the cars are turning right now. At least that helps keep you safer than crossing the two streams of traffic over here. So I guess from there you have the sidewalk, and then you can go into this spot right here by the yellow cones or yellow sticks, I don't know. And then the yellow sticks continue this way right up to the main gate. That's the way they have it planned for you to go. Okay, I was slightly confused. Even after that entire detour, it's only 9:43. It's not bad at all. So I got plenty of time to get into the parks, or to get into the park, because the water park is not open today. It looks like it's possible that you can just drop people off here too. I've seen a couple people be dropped off in this parking lot. That's now, I think, my third car that I've seen. So it may be possible that at the front gates you just say, hey, it's a drop off, and they'll let you come in here without having to pay, but then you can't park, you just gotta leave. It looks like they may have some buses too. I was just wondering what those are. Are they bus stops? And then a bus shows up from another hotel. So there must be a couple of places that, oh, that's Camp Wilderness. Okay. So that's the Camp Wilderness. So they have a shuttle, they'll take you down here. Camp Wilderness is a part of this park that I have not seen yet and won't plan to go to this trip anyway. Tell me that music doesn't pump you up with the red, white, and blue spire there. Looks like they did already let everybody in to the park. There's no big line here. Today is going to be the best things at Carowinds. My hits, my favorite things. One of those being this, but also like the four of my favorite coasters that are here at the park, and just some other odds and ends that I have really enjoyed over the last couple days. And I can see everyone stopped back here by Carousel Park. Is it just me, or does it look like they stopped them further back this time, so people are behind the they're more deep into the canopy. But once again, I'm gonna go to the side. Fewer people are gonna think to do this too. So a tip is always to do whatever people are going to think less likely that they want to do. All right. Like I said, it's a smaller crowd than it was yesterday, but it is still a crowd. We'll go do just what I've done every day, since I know that's not open, and I'm not going to ride that today anyway. Got about 4 rides that are my thing that I gotta get. Like to get a drink, and I need to buy a piece of merch for my daughter. Also, everybody, happy Palm Sunday. Today is the day that Jesus came into Jerusalem on his way to the cross. And I guess I'm celebrating that by riding roller coasters today, which is not a normal thing for me, but it's the way my spring break ended up working out. So they just started the test cycles. I do not wait for rides that aren't open. Waiting in a line that is not open is meaningless to me, because that to me means that I'm just standing there doing nothing. I'd much rather be walking around taking in the views of the park while I would be standing there otherwise. So we are going to head off to another spot, see if we find anything that's open that we want to ride. We've got another test cycle going on over here. In comparison to Cedar Point's Corkscrew, these are a lot better. Like, these loops are much bigger, so they don't hurt nearly as bad. As a matter of fact, those loops are pretty good. It's the corkscrews that'll get you. Another ride that I would like to hit today is Copperhead Strike. So assuming that that is open, that may end up being our first ride once again today. I love this music. Goldrusher is not open once again. I'm telling you, even though those little mid-century wooden coasters are kind of hurt, they're some of my favorites. I always end up being drawn to them. It's the same thing with Cedar Creek Mine Ride. Look at how many places around you that is at a level where you can sit. It really is a nice thing. It's a very comfortable park. Lots of places to sit, eat, take a load off. I don't know that I can say the same for Cedar Point. Nobody's on Copperhead yet. I think this whole park may have gotten a late start today. Everyone showed up late this morning. It's actually getting really hot, which is surprising because I didn't think it was going to be. Okay, I'm loving this music too. Okay, there are some people on Copperhead Strike now. Cool, cool, cool. I always think it's funny when people run into rides. 5, even 20 people. It's not going to make a difference on which train you usually end up getting on. Just going at a leisurely pace is worth it. It's fine. I don't think lines are going to get very long at all today. We'll see. Well, that was rougher than it was yesterday. Gave me a bit more of like a headache, but not like this will subside real fast. But yeah, like that was a lot more than I usually expect from that ride. It was a bit more shaky and had a couple times where it kind of hurt my balls. I don't know. It was a fun ride though. Like even then, that is a great ride. Copperhead Strike is so much fun, and definitely is something that is an enjoyable ride for me here. Also, that entire experience, including walking to it, took 20 minutes, 19 minutes to be precise. So I'd say we're at a very good start for the day. I was just talking to my mom about popcorn last night. Right there's the popcorn stand. This area actually has quite a few snack and beer stands. This actually looks like a fun little merch store to go look in. I didn't realize it was a merch store until I just saw it today. Cheer up shirt, leashes, socks, poop, hats, cows, pigs, sheep, emu, shirts, bags, more bags, hats, and I really like these I might need to buy one of those. Barnyard. Equipment. Well, I've got another hat and it matches my shirt, which I like. But now I also need to figure out what I'm gonna do with this one. So I think I'm just gonna put it loop it on my belt loops. I think that'll be fine. This one actually has boxes where I can put stuff, and I hear people on it, so let's go. You never know unless you are coming all the time. You don't know what days are really gonna be that popular or not that popular here at Carowinds. And if you are coming all the time, you probably don't need a fast lane. You might want one once in a while, but you don't need it. That's why I always recommend spending more days, because I've gotten 4 days here. I've ridden everything I want to ride. And that's, I think, way better than spending an extra $69 for Fastlane. Afterburn really does feel like you are piloting a jet fighter. It is so much fun. You just imagine, like I do, that you're on Star Wars piloting the Millennium Falcon. This is what happens inside my head. You don't really want to be there because my head is a scary place. It just feels so thrilling. You're spinning upside down, you're doing all kinds of maneuvering. It really is, it's a blast. Also, the third ride is definitely the best ride, or at least that's what I've found so far. Seems like they could add so much. I think they used to have like a water ride right down here, and then like a kids walking area. And I'm pretty sure I've seen that kids walking area while I was standing in line for Afterburn, actually. But it makes me wonder, you know, what are they gonna add in those two areas? It's a pretty cool park. There's lots of potential here in particular. All right, we talked about it last night, and we're going to go check it out today. And it is the camp store. Snoop, 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 poop, Snoop, Snoop shirt, Snoop hat, Snoop plush, Snoop squish, Charlie Brown small t-shirt, Charlie Brown adult t-shirt, Peanut sweater, Charlie Brown tank top, Charlie Brown bag, Snoopy, Snoopy again? Is there a girl Snoopy? Snoop mug, Lucy shirt, Snoopy shirt, dog person merch. Very cute things. I love these hats. I'm not gonna wear it, but I love it. Dolls of every character. Jewelry, animals in a bag so you can be Paris Hilton. Toys that your kids will beg for even though they have nothing to do with Carowinds or Snoopy at all. Kitchen appliances. Lego sets that I may need in my life. A space beagle. Fat Snoopy. Ooh, I love him. Definitely some good merchandise options in there. If you are a dog lover or you just love Snoopy and the characters, that's definitely the place for you. It has not even been a full hour in the park, and I feel like we have accomplished so much. That's just what happens when you're here on a moderately busy day like today. This music is a straight up vibe. I think I'm just like really into music today. I'm feeling it in my bones. And here we go on my other ride that is one of my favorites, Intimidator. Not the fast lane. Not the mama, not the mama. This is looking like no wait at all for Intimidator today. Okay, we'll wait just a few minutes. Not much, it's pretty close to a walk-on. At the back this time. $14. I love the configuration of the ride seats. Okay, so I got off that ride and my hat was gone. I don't know where it went, but everything else was there, so I don't know. Maybe someone just thought it was their hat and took it. Give it the most charitable viewpoint. I am on my way on a search for some place to eat because it is right about 11 o'clock right now. I'm on the search at this point for something to eat, something to drink, and anything else that looks like fun. The last thing that I need to do before I go grab some food is ride the Skytower, which is my next mark. So let's go. The only thing I want to ride that I haven't ridden yet, especially among roller coasters, is Fury. I do need to hit Fury. And once I'm done with that, that'll be the end of our day for today, at least as far as roller coasters go. I can ride whatever I want after that. It's just these are the things I want to make sure I hit.
1973, at a cost of $70 million. This was
Every time I end up hitting this from the exact same view.
spearheaded by Charlotte businessman.
So I love this ride because it is so much fun. For me, based on like the history, you get to listen to this history happening right now. You get to see the beautiful park, and I can like look over everything. Eventually, you also see the Charlotte skyline too, which is another just, it's everything that I love just in one little spot. There's Intimidator. Cedar Point used to have a double-decker, but it doesn't anymore, and I miss it terribly. It would be so much fun to see that incredible skyscape at Cedar Point. You can't anymore. Let's also see what's in that empty spot that I saw earlier. Oh, there comes Fury. And look at that skyline. Oh my word. So right there, I think that, yeah, that has to have been an old water ride. And why don't they have it anymore? Why did they get rid of their water ride? That is confusifying. My favorites is that twisted mass of steel right there.
Off in the distance, you will see
I love Copperhead Strike. There it goes too.
The world's tallest and fastest way.
Between this huge stadium and the water ride right here, I feel like they could put in just about anything they want unless they use the stadium. I would hope they do, but I don't think they do. I can even see where it would have come out at, right there. That's where you would have entered it. I wish I could go back there and see what it was like at least. Now I'm done with that. I think I'm going to go find a fairly healthy meal, probably some barbecue, and possibly a fun little drink. Won't drink as much as I had yesterday, but get a drink with my meal. That should be pretty fun. And I can sample one other of their specialty drinks. It smells like smoked meat in here, which is probably a good thing. You know, come in here at 11:17, which is the time right now, and you barely have lines. Come in here later in the day, and the lines are going to get substantially longer. All right, guys, I've got a good meal, and we're on our way to the bar for a drink. It's early, but I'm on vacation, so who cares? One drink per person at a time. Valid ID is also required. And then all bars close at 7 p.m. They always close an hour early each night. So tonight I need to leave at 4 o'clock, but the park closes at 8 o'clock this evening. So the bars will close at 7. Last night the park was open until 10 o'clock, which means the bars were closed at 9. Oh, this lemonade is perfection. All right, so first of all, I know I'm trying to go like kind of carb low, but don't judge me. Also, this pulled pork is so delicious. It's actually not pulled pork. It's a brisket. So this is beef, but oh my word, it's so good. I would say this is better than Backbeat Q, and that's high praise. The problem with Backbeat Q is that it is so fatty. There's a lot of fat in it. This is very lean, or the fat has been like rendered off of it properly. And that's what makes it so delicious. It's really, really good. My only complaint would be it's maybe a little bit underspiced in comparison to Backbeat Q. That's probably the trade-off. It's better cooked, but a little bit less well spiced and seasoned. Ultimately, I would probably choose to go to Backbeat Q over this, but that may also have to do with just my sentimentality on it too. All right, so I've had some food, I've had some water, and I had a nice little drink. And now it's time to just keep on walking around and find out what else we want to do for the day. The one thing we gotta hit is Fury. So maybe we'll try Fury. Just a little bit buzzed, because I'm telling you, they pour their drinks a little bit stronger here in the South. That's why each place has both its positives and its negatives. It is 11:52. We've eaten, we've drank, we've ridden 3 rides, and we are on our way to our 4th. We've also walked all the way around the park That is a productive day. And now it's time for Fury. Now, if I would have gone right at the very beginning, I would have waited for quite a while. But when you look at the crowd levels today, and you look at what the crowds and the lines have done so far, the lines have not been bad. The lines have not been bad in the least for the rides, with the exception of this morning for Fury. So I have a feeling that this line is actually going to be substantially lower than the line was at Fury this morning. So hopefully that theory holds out. We'll see if it does. We'll go find out right now. It says 15 minutes. I think it might be substantially less than 15 minutes. But the app also said 15 minutes for everything all day long yesterday. I don't think the app is accurate, but I also don't think it's inaccurate in this case. We got in line at 11:58. It is 12:05 now, and I'm on the loading dock. Let's go. All right, such a great ride. That ride just is excellent in every single way. I would put it up definitely with, it's like a perfect mixture of Millennium Force and Steel Vengeance. It gives you the angles of Steel Vengeance and the smoothness of Millennium Force. Actually, I'd say it's a lot smoother than Millennium Force. So with the exception of buying the merch, which is what we will do at the very end of the day, I've done everything that I really wanted to do today. My Uber doesn't come until 4 o'clock. It is 12:15 right now. I see quite possibly a beer in our future, and just time to walk around this park and see the things that we want to see. I do really like Goldrusher, and Goldrusher is open right now. So maybe we'll hop on that real fast before we go buy a beer. I think that'd be fun. You guys with me? Sure you are. Let's go. They have a delay coming on right now. That is why there are people leaving the queue. All right, so they were closing, well, not closing down, but they were experiencing delays. So we're leaving. That's why people were leaving the queue, and I'm leaving too. One thing I do really like about this park is that it's built on hills. So you see a lot more like different terrain, and it's not like man-made manipulated terrain. It's just the way that the North and South Carolina landscape is. I fully admit that it would have been far too cold to have gone to the water park, but I still wish it would have been open. But I do not wish to do this, ever. Well, doesn't that just look like the worst thing you've ever thought of to do with your life? That actually looks like fun. I just know it not to be fun. Because I am the expert authority on all things that are fun. Obviously. Whoa. Apparently a lot of people are wanting something to drink. Hopefully the next place won't have such a line. Maybe we should go check out the arcade. It actually looks bigger than I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was going to be pretty small, but I actually kind of like this. This is probably better organized than Cedar Point's is. Oh, it is. It is still fairly small, but still a lot to do. Win some Squishmallows. And win prizes over on the desk. And actually, the Rusted Rooster is open. We saw that yesterday. So let's go in and check it out. I won't make the poop joke this time. So in here you can find all kinds of sports equipment. Anything that's gonna help make your day walking a little bit better. Including Oakley sunglasses and other kinds of sunglasses too. Now we are deep in the heart of the prairie or frontier area, whatever it's called. For the 5th ride, we're gonna hit the house on Boo Hill. Oh man, it had a low line until all these jokers decided to get into it. That line took me a whole 4 minutes. All right, guys, I just found a new favorite thing. It's a blueberry cider. This is one of those things where it's so good. I just want to sit down and enjoy a beautiful day. I just feel so content right now. Welcome to Carowinds. Can't focus on it, but got a little worm. Maybe move out into the sun where I can get a little bit of a suntan. Now, if you want bangers like this post coming at you, then you definitely need to follow me on Instagram because I'm super, super clever, obviously.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, yeah. Baby, I'm bad.
I just wanna stay bad, stay mad. Chip on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back. I'll be swinging hard till the hits come in all caps. I ain't gonna lay back, pray that someone's gonna help me. Ain't nobody like that. I ain't gonna wait, that's all fact. Give me one shot and I'll never get the throne back. I'm sick of being cautious. I'ma go cause some pain, can't stop this. I'ma steal everybody's lane, call it shoplift. Sick of hearing everyone complain when they thoughtless. Taste the pain, it's like candy canes. It makes me go change into a better frame, into a better name. Society's insane, we all live for fame, yeah. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up.
All right, the last hour or so has been spent just walking around the park, taking in some views, sitting, drinking a beer, taking in some sun. For my next trick, we're gonna hit this little baby. I do believe it's open. Let's go. We have a bit of a wait this time. I think a lot of people went to church today and then came to the theme park. All right, we're up here at the front. Next group. It has been 14 minutes. So it'll end up being, 17 minutes, something like that, before we get on this ride. All right, that's 15 minutes.
For your own safety, you must be at least 48 inches tall to ride.
So that ride is a great ride. I think it's just a straight joy ride. Carolina Goldrusher. It does take a long time to get onto though, and that's probably the worst part about it. I really loved last night with the night ride. The night ride on that, I would say that was better than the night ride on Fury. Because you have that tunnel that you swoop right through, and that's something where it's really thrilling at that point, so it's definitely worth it. Now, for reference on size, Carowinds feels about half, maybe even a third the size of Cedar Point. The Cedar Point is just massive. It takes forever to walk around it. When you're here, it probably takes 20 minutes to walk around the entire park. It's not very difficult to walk around it. So you're not spending a ton of time walking from attraction to attraction to attraction. They're doing a competition with the kids. It's definitely become busier, and this line shows that. Yep. Yeah, this isn't going to be bad at all. Got in line at 2:29. Let's see how long this line is. All right, it's been 10 minutes, and I'm here ready to go. Actually a lot shorter than I thought it was going to be. One last ride to go.
All right, guys, that was next. It was so good. That was my first time, and it was so worth it. It was so fun.
Was it as scary as you thought it was going to be?
No, not really.
Okay.
Yeah, it was.
It was?
The drop, it was fun. It's worth it, but like, you feel like you're gonna vomit. But it's okay.
Okay, good. I like it. Well, they said it better than I could. That was a great ride. Those three girls rode with me, and one of them was scared half to death. She kept saying, "Am I gonna die? Am I gonna die?" And then she got on it and she was raising her hands and just like freaking out. Oh my word, it's been such a fun last couple of days. And I guess really we're still not done. That's just our last ride. We are on our way to go find the merch items that I wanted today. I bought that one hat. That's gone. I have no idea where that is. And then I have a mermaid and a stuffed animal that I'm gonna buy for my daughter. So we've got a few merch opportunities that we need to go find out. Also, while I was on that ride, I don't know what happened, but somehow it broke. Yay, there's that. It still works, but it's just kind of a sad thing. It's definitely an intense ride. Let's just say that much. Along with being smooth and fun and exhilarating and crazy. One of these signs are kind of interesting here. Ricochet, Twister, Aerodynamic. Ricochet is a ride that exists here in this park, so I'm sure they had that in mind when they made that sign. And then Aerodynamics is a well-known roller coaster manufacturer that has produced all kinds of different coasters especially for Cedar Fair. So I love little Easter eggs like that. Bailey's Barnyard, I needed a hat. Also, do not forget that you can use your pass for percentages off. I found that not only does it take off the tax, but it takes off a little bit more than that off the top. I hope whoever got my old one is happy with it. Colors are just so bright on the screen today. It's a beautiful day here at Carowinds. All right, we're gonna go grab a salad early here in Harmony Hall, buy one more merch item, and it's time to leave. It's been a great several days here at Carowinds. I'm very glad I came. Although, to be fair, I don't know that anyone needs to have 4 days at Carowinds. I think 3 or even 2 may do you just as well. All right, it is 3:05. I am not getting these. I'm getting the fresh salad. They have a whole bunch pre-made. Okay, so the entree salad only counts for things that have already been made. Can't wait until they're doing something on that stage, except I guess I won't be here for it, probably. All right, I'm in a dark little corner of the room because when I record, I tend to make a ruckus, or people tend to notice, let's just say that. I gotta go get my silverware. Well, that was quick. All right, I've been bad about doing these price updates, but for this meal on a meal pass that costs $170 something, I put in the right numbers earlier, but I have a memory of a goldfish. This meal is $21.85. Really, I guess every meal so far has been $21.85. Throughout the year, it'll just get better and better and better. All right, guys. So I am straight up exhausted. I didn't get my nap today either, so that's probably why. Which is why leaving at this moment is actually a really good thing, because I'll be able to get on my flight. I can take a little bit of a nap. See, now it says no alcohol behind this point, but It's not no alcohol, it's no liquor that's allowed behind that point. Beer and wine are allowed out. That sign is very confusing. I sent a picture of some stuffed animals for my daughter. She chose the one thing that was not a stuffed animal though. They have these little tie-dye teddy bears back here also. Oh, they're so soft too. Oh, they're so sweet. It does say that fast lane today is 90, not 69.
Hi guys.
We got everything. She gave me an extra big bag too. It's time to go. Yes, I am. See ya. It's 3:59 right now. My Uber is coming in 31 minutes. So I should have plenty of time. Bye, palm trees. Bye, Intimidator. We had a blast, and we're going back with all kinds of memories and lots of footage for me to edit. Bye, Carowinds. We'll miss you. Definitely recommend coming here if you are a coaster lover, especially for that blue thing and that red thing. Although there are a few others that I think are definitely worth your time too. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for following along with me on this little journey. And I can't wait to get on my flight and go to sleep. Let's go.